Okay, doing a walk around with the Wrecking Yard Refugee, the Bucky-mobile, the Ford F-120 Woodgas tractor, and sheesh, whatever other names come to mind here. I'm going to start at the back. There's the business end of it. You can see a picture that more or less like a schematic of what's on the inside of it. An awful lot of junk on it now, but was a little more legible when I had it at the steam show. You know, pop the lid open here. Definitely a two-handed operation, this one. Piece for that part of it. Oh, what the hell, there's the lid. Generally, when it's running really well, you can see kind of a silverish color in there. There's not a lot of black in it. There we go, down inside. Don't know how good the light is. I'll just stuff it down in there, see what happens. Okay, that's it. That's after I shut it off. That's how I tend to shut it off with that much fuel. There's your condensate drain here. There's the reservoir for it. Coming down, you got the lighting port here. Just get her going through that there. Down below this real redneck looking stuff down here. That's heat retention. I got it all insulated down there. That's the drain for the cyclone. There's another one just so I can mess around with if I need to, or I can tap some vacuum, whichever I want to do. There is the cyclone. The measurements were courtesy of Mike Otter. Thanks. It's working good. There's the engine exhaust. The hopper is preheated, and it goes around the preheat goes around the hopper, so the exhaust is still coming through there. Okay, there's your Woodgas piping. Goes up into here. If you look down, in you'll see a little fire extinguisher looking thing there. That's the condensate tank. There's a little drain that comes off of it. Try and do this from down there. Okay. So, there you have that. If you look right above the engine here, there's a hose coming out, or a pipe. That would be the output for the starting fan. And the input comes up off of here. There's a valve to control it, whether it's flowing or not. So that input there comes out there. Then we're off into the cooler. And below that there's an electric motor. I can run the saw off of that, or I can use that as a flywheel and use the engine to run the saw. And I can also make electricity of that motor if I put the right caps in line with it. Well, there's your cooler. May as well jump back up to the air cleaner here. There's a big truck filter in there, so I don't generally have a lot of problem with capacity. It's way overdone. Okay. There's the, well, you figure out what to call that. I'll chop some wood up with it a little bit here in the next video probably. Yeah, it's definitely not for those with a faint of heart or who don't understand things. You definitely have to be careful with that. Unless, of course, you want a bunch of missing digits. So there's the other side of the motor. I can change the ratios because it's got a, what do you call it, a step pulley there. There's the axe. Kind of got to have that. Other side of the filter. Finally broke down and put a little drain petcock in there because it was really getting quite a lot of water, and I think I'm going to find quite a bit more as the temperatures get colder. The last run was about 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Lots of water. Had to empty the condensate tank twice in 2 hours. Well, all good tractors have gun sights, what can I say? Back to the plumbing aspect of it here, where you got your the tank, the air coming out, the air filter. Here's my torch for starting. Coming on here, that's the Woodgas valve. It's generally run wide open. This here is a little, right here is